I spent 100 days in Minecraft Crazycraft. 100 days in a mod pack probably harder than RLCraft. I've played this mod pack since I was 13 years old. And now I'm almost 20. That's almost 7 years. So personally, I don't think that this mod pack is very difficult. But after I looked on the internet, it was stated that this mod pack is equivalent to RLCraft. I had about 100 mods installed, and the lag got sometimes so bad that I would open a chest and crash. But now, with all of that out of the way, let's do it! But before we get started, I quickly want to say we're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if you could help me out with that. So if you enjoy this video, please click the subscribe button and enjoy the video. Day 1, I got some wood and some poppies for a girlfriend. We need a lot of girlfriends. Please, don't cheat on people in real life. This is a video game, it's allowed. But I need to do this way. I have a strategy that will cut a lot of corners and save me a lot of time. But don't worry, I'm still planning to do the 100 days. I found a lucky block and got lucky. Look at all these minerals! I made an emerald sword, and after that I went nether portal pet hunting. Counting days was a bit of a problem because in 1.7.10 you can't see what day you're on. That was implemented in the update 1.8. So I needed to use the power of science to calculate what day I was on. I just had a timer. 20 minutes is equivalent to 24 hours in Minecraft. In day 2, I found the nether portal pack. I made a small house and then mined some obsidian. Day 3, I went to the nether and grabbed some glowstone dust. By day 3, I had a transmutation table. Now, I just needed EMC. EMC is a value that the mod uses to value each item. For example, 1 diamond has the EMC value of 8,192. I hope that makes sense. So I used my OP method. This is why I needed so many girlfriends. So I could kill them and duplicate any item with the help of the loot pet. The loot pet has the ability to drop twice the amount of items. Quote, bonus drops from mobs and mining. This is not cheating. It's in the game. I just exploited it because I'm God. At day 4, I continued duplicating dark matter. I had enough VMC to make a red katana. This sword may not look strong, but it can do more damage than the Big Bertha sword if used properly. It's actually just a click of a button. That does 750 damage. Day 5 to 6, I made the armor that goes with the sword. This armor allows me to fly and walk on water. On day 7, I found a brown ant and went to the brown ant dimension. I'm looking for a special tree. After what felt like 4 hours, I finally got it. It only took 10 minutes. This is a duplicator tree. It lets me duplicate any block I put next to it. It kind of works like a farm. It takes time for each block to duplicate, but there are ways around that. Day 8 to 12, I was looking for gunpowder. I thought it would be a good idea to open lucky blocks. Lucky blocks have the chance to drop gunpowder, or creepers in that matter. So I thought I could get lucky and get exactly what I wanted. But the truth about this world is that you never get what you want. Yeah. This really happened. After that, I went to the end and killed the Ender Dragon. Plus, I got lucky and got the battle axe from my Illuminati pet. And then I made some draconian blocks. On day 13, I killed a Mothra in the mining dimension. And right after I killed the Mothra, 2 creepers spawned right next to me. And I got some Easter bunny spawn eggs, but I just don't know where the clip is for that. The next day, I made an Easter bunny farm. Look at all these spawn eggs! Day 15, I made Wyvern armor. Day 16, I duplicated Zookeeper shards. These items work like name tags. Mobs won't despawn. Day 17, I was AFK learning how to make draconic armor. On day 18 to 22, I was making energy. It took a long time to learn about this. On day 23, I found Ender Dragon spawn eggs in the mining dimension. Day 24 and 25, I made Draconic armor. On day 26, I took down the queen, and after dying a lot of times, I finally killed her. The hardest boss has now been defeated on only day 26. On day 27, I made Big Bertha. The next day, I killed Mobzilla. On day 29 to 36, I built a big and cool house to flex on people on a single player world. The next 3 days, I killed the king. After that, I needed more hearts, so I looked up how to craft the heart canisters from the heart canister mod and killed the king again. I don't know in what order I did this though. My notebook looks pretty messy. Take a look. On day 40, I went to the mining dimension to look for wither skeleton spawn eggs. I needed wither skeletons because they drop narcotic bones, which I need to craft more hearts. Day 41, I found died wither skeleton spawn egg. The rest of the day I was making more hearts. By day 42, I had 2 extra rows of hearts. Look at all of these! At the end of the day, I killed another king. I have a plan to become God by killing a lot of kings. On day 43, I made a small king killing chamber. And this is how it went. Day 44, I extended the king killing chamber. The reason why I needed to do this was because the king drops 1 item from each mod pack. And there was a specific set that I was looking for that is just too hard to craft. Day 45 to 57, I killed so many kings that my game started to crash every time I opened a specific chest. But during these days, I got the World Breaker pickaxe. Xnestorio might have the title of the fastest obsidian miner in the world, but he does not compare. Because I am the fastest bedrock miner! I also got the Nature's Ruined Axe plus the Planet Eater. And the OPest item in the game. The Sword of the Cosmos. Look at the damage! I've practically become God, so I had to make a new king killing chamber. During day 58 to 60, I killed more kings. And completed the Infinity Armor set. This is the set that I've been looking for. It's practically game mode creative, but then legit. After I completed the Infinity Armor set, I decided to extend my house to flex even more on my single player world. So the next 20 days I worked on my house. On day 82, I needed more storage, so I decided to make the EMI system. After 5 days, I finally completed it. Look at all of the storage! On day 88, I sorted all of my items. At this point, I really had nothing to do. I had almost collected all of the items in the game, so all I did was build the vault. Day 100, I had something really cool planned, so I invited the Leaminator to my game and gave him full Infinity Armor. We wanted to kill the king one more time, but this did not go as planned. The plan was to challenge the young prince and turn him to the new king. A far stronger version of the king, far superior to the queen as well. He should appear when you feed the prince 3 diamond blocks. But we could not get this to work. So I did some research, and the only thing I had to do was enable it in the config file. The name of this creature is called the Ultimate King. He is so overpowered that even the creator of this mod pack, otherwise known as the Cody Maverick, coded it to be undefeatable. Quote, "This is meant for bug fixing. Do not do this in survival." But you know me, I have to do this in survival. But I need a plan. The plan was simple. I was going to kill the king with the Infinity Armor, plus the Slime Pet and Juggernaut Pet. I thought I would be unkillable. After doing more research though, I figured out that the Ultimate King would slaughter Liam and I, even if we worked together, even if we wore the whole Infinity Armor. We stood no chance. This Ultimate King is really something else. But I was determined to slay him. There had to be a way. So I stumbled across a new mod that makes the Afarisha mod look like nothing. So I installed it and went grinding, looking for the uncraftable sword. a creative-only weapon that I acquired after killing tons of kings. It took hours of grinding, but eventually I acquired it. So technically, I did more than 100 days. And now, I too have the power of a god. Luckily, the armor was craftable. I traveled to a new chunk. I spawned in the prince and fed it 3 diamond blocks. So there I was, face to face with the ultimate king. He said something to me. Enough of this charade. I am done. You have shown me what I wanted to know. That's right, my little pet. It has all been a game. You never killed me. You can't. I am the one, the only, the many. I exist within both space and time. Everywhere and always. I use you to learn your ways. And I have reached my conclusion on your species. You have 10 seconds to run. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepare to die. The first time I saw this, back when I was like 10 years old, I crapped my pants. Shivers went down my spine. I had never been so scared of Minecraft before. This was such a plot twist. To think that the king never died. He reincarnated into something so deadly. Now that I think about it, this is basically the King Piccolo saga from Dragon Ball. That's awesome. But I swore that one day, I will come back and avenge my old world. That day has come. This is supposed to be the unkillable boss? I am God! I had killed the ultimate king. Finally, after years, I did it. That was the story of 100 days in Crazycraft. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, please subscribe. And tell me, do you want me to do more days? Maybe I could finish the vault. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.